dangerous return man showing it here.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
At the 6-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What's up?
It's 2nd and 8.
Don't feel too well, but hopefully that gets better. Yeah.
And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment.
I'm playing a Madden game.
Just like last week.
I haven't played this in a long time.
Treated as such.
Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8
I'm trying to lose. That way I can get a high pick in the draft. That's the goal anyways. I'm tanking. It's weird to play games to lose. It's not that hard with some of the people in this league, especially this guy. He's one of the commissioners. He's pretty solid. He's really good at baiting my defense.
Sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the screen.
Oh, Justin Jefferson. Nice.
Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
It's probably been a month since I played Madden. I don't like playing it because since the rookies, since the draft happened, these teams are completely different.
Thus far as they try again with a first down now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oops.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, it's Cook.
How you stop him mid-spin like that? That's crazy. Mechanics in this game are so weird. He should have had like a 5-yard carry. And it turned out to be no yards, actually. See?
The most important thing in football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, how'd he catch that?
15 shy of the 10.
Jeez.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, he dropped to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side into the hands is tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
Oh, it took him out.
There was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating areas, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And at the 42-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on first down. Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Handoff comes to Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
There we go. Man, he had the tight end open too.
It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You dropped that, man.
With 5 seconds to go.
Gotta be better than that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see. Rush coming.
Good
He's
blitz.
taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Why did you step on
We don't want to turn
point?
this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so
crazy.
it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look
Oh, what a blitz. Oops, I didn't do that.
They get there and bring him down.
Thought I did that.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback.
Jeez.
Because he had
That's
no
out.
chance to block him.
And the puck goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throw complete right.
There's no way.
They'll have it in the red zone.
That's crazy.
He crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Yes.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He can run.
There it is. He's waiting for that.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I still want to keep some stats, though. Like, keep the stats good for my good players, anyways.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it,
He uses his running back. That's a good security blanket whenever the play breaks down on him, so I need to watch that.
25-yard line.
I won't be on Super League tonight. Fuck off, too.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I currently have, I'm the top trending person for Apex in my Apex group. It's got like 190 likes and like 200 comments or something like that.
One of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 4. He's going to look deep for more.
Wow. That's crazy.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a run with Cook, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at
Good tackle.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Good catch.
To Cortland Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, they'll throw. Smith catches left side.
Dang, what a freaking push defense. Holy cow.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
For the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 on time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Might throw an interception here. Let's see.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's not good.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is
let's stop the clock.
Just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And from the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football.
Yeah.
If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Play took too long, though.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a diving grab. I think he got that.
Wow.
Yes. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, that was right on the money, too.
Keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down
Boy,
so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they take a knee.
I'm going to be hopping on my Apex. He beat me 19-7, so it wasn't like he destroyed me or anything. He probably could have scored a little bit more if he wanted to.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Yeah.
So for the Vikings, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Oh, yeah, I can end this share play. Not share play, broadcast.